What if the reason you can't change is because you're trying too hard? Anthony de Mello taught that transformation doesn't come through willpower or through tooth-gritting resolutions. It begins with seeing, and seeing begins with self-observation. Most of us move through life like machines, reacting automatically, programmed by habits, by culture, by others' expectations. We live asleep without realizing it. Self-observation is the process of waking up. But here's the paradox. It isn't about fixing yourself. It's about watching yourself quietly, without judgment. As de Mello said, watch everything within and around yourself as if it were happening to another person. Why that detachment? Because whatever you judge, you stop understanding. And when you stop trying to change, change begins to happen on its own. De Mello explains, awareness releases reality to change you. When you truly see a scrap of paper for what it is, instead of $1 billion check, your attachment to it dissolves, no force required. So, how do you actually practice this? Writer Marian Milner compared the mind to a garden full of butterflies, fleeting thoughts fluttering in the background. Catching those butterflies means noticing the small passing ideas that reveal hidden motives and fears. One way to do this is through free writing, putting uncensored thoughts onto paper. Writing becomes a net that catches unexamined beliefs and brings them, as Milner said, into the light of common sense. Psychologist Maria Konnikova applies a similar principle to poker. She calls it reading yourself, understanding the why behind each decision. Are you acting with intention or simply reacting to luck? The same awareness applies to life. Through this self-observation, you begin to see a vital difference between the essential I and the conditioned me. Most suffering comes from mistaking one for the other. We say, I am a failure, I am anxious, I am depressed. But the truth is, these states belong to the me, not the I. The I is the silent witness, untouched by passing emotion. Try this reframe. Instead of saying, I am depressed, say, there is a depression right now. The emotion, like a cloud, passes across the sky, while the sky itself remains clear. De Mello called the unaware state sleep. A life of buttons being pushed by circumstance, of chasing crazy ideas about happiness. Awareness, on the other hand, is a searchlight. The moment a skulking thought enters that circle of attention, it shrinks to its real size. And this seeing leads somewhere, to intentional action. Instead of reacting blindly, you begin to design your response. Ralph Waldo Emerson called this self-reliance, to detect and watch that gleam of light that flashes across the mind from within. Self-observation gives you access to that gleam. It grants what he described as the independence of solitude, the ability to stay centered even in chaos, even in a crowd. You don't need to become someone else. You only need to see who you already are. So try it today. Watch yourself as if watching someone else without judgment, and notice what shifts. What skulking thought have you caught recently? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching.